So what I'm going to ask you to do for me in terms of that scoop, let me just take your place. Just want you to roll the ball for me. Yeah. So from that position of set, what I need to think about doing now as the ball is travelling is just collapsing my knee into a slight K position, an inverted K. Yeah. From there, I need to turn my wrists over to the front of the ball, keep my body weight forward, roll it into me again. Yeah. So as I turn, ball rolls in, keep my head over the top of the ball, elbows tucked in, nice safe position. Okay. From that side, yep. Same again, tuck my knee in, let it come up, but always I don't go out of balance there, I don't turn my feet there. A nice balanced position, just drop your knee, bring your weight forward, scoop it up for me. Yeah. The reason I've got him doing that is because if he brings his body weight forward and drops his knee in, brings his body weight forward, if there is any real pace on the shot and it comes away, he can then make a recovery save onto the ball because his weight's going forward of the ball. Come out a minute for me. When he first stepped into the goal, just roll it. What he was doing was sitting down over the top of the ball. So as soon as I sit down and put my bum over the back of my heels, I'm onto my heels, I'm going out of balance, I'm falling away from the ball. Yeah? So as you roll it now, if that's the case and it comes away, the ball's going one way, I'm going the other way, the distance will get bigger, which will put the onus on the attacker getting to the rebound before me. So it's just trying to... I would always work off my strongest foot. Yep, so the ball's coming in from my right side, absolutely right thing to do. Drop my right leg in, good position in front of the ball. As I come round to the ball coming in on my left, I should be dropping my left leg in to stay nicely balanced from the side of the pitch that the ball's coming. Just start on the cone, show me the movement, yep. Step, set, save, move your feet, step, set, save, and you're looking now to serve the ball mid-drift. Yep, good lad, too high, sorry. Beautiful service, super movement, yep. Good, and hold it there. Do not serve the ball until they're ready, square on at you, and set, and in balance. Yeah? Okay, so remember what we said, into line, and what do I want you to do next? Set, okay? Nice and square, nice and balanced, keep your body weight forward, and when the ball's travelling towards you, try not to step back out of balance. Because by doing that, watch my shoulders, now my shoulders aren't square to the ball. Now I've got a problem catching comfortably. Square on, set, nice and easy, deal with the catch. Start again for me. Nice and low, right into his belly, yeah? Go! Let him get there, go. Terrific, well done, hold it there. Terrific, well done. Come in. So now, we're talking about nicely square. Where's the ball? Ball's higher ball, yeah? Okay. Think about your arms in the set position, yeah? Ready to receive. As that ball's coming now, what do you need to do with your hands? So he rolls his hands and offers them open to the ball, but lets the ball travel over the top of his palms, into his mid-drift, cupping the ball in behind, keeping his elbows tucked in. Why is that important?
Stability.
Cool. So what you will find, as we call it with some of the real young'uns, is they'll try crocodile catching, yeah? Just throw the ball to me, and they'll try, throw it nice and low for me, they'll try to catch the ball there. And if there's any pace on it and it scoots through, there's now a big gap, yeah? When you called it the barrier save, one of the times that you did there, even in that one, was you put your knee right to the ground. How many of you would encourage your goalie to do that? Long barrier, grounding your knee out. Good shape? Yeah. Yeah, it certainly is if the ball's along the floor, okay? But if there's any deviation on the ball, I've got no way of now dropping out and reassessing and readjusting, okay? The problem that I have with that save is, and I've seen it happen in the Premier League to Tim Flowers, and to Ian Walker, it looked a nice, easy, comfortable save. It's a bobble, bounces over the shoulder, can't do anything about it. What I'm saying is if you drop that knee in and bring your body weight forward, if that reacts difficultly off the surface now, I might have a chance to readjust and make a reaction type of save. Okay? Okay, so the third one of the three now is you're going to come up the inside and you're going to step in off the opposite leg. Let's go back half a yard, and I want you to throw the ball right on the end of my big nose. Yep, so nice and firmly just in there. That's the one. Step out, backwards, around the outside, step up the inside, step in off the opposite leg, catch, in, out, step, save. Okay, have a little feel for it, go. Step in, catch, step out. Super movement, my son, brilliant goalkeeping, good stuff. Good lad, a bit firmer with your throws, chaps. You don't have to baby it in at them. I want you to throw it so they can feel it. Super service, well done. The other thing about these exercises, if you say, well, I've only got 2 goalies, I've got 18 players, or the majority are outfield players, 1 goalie, 2 goalies, I ain't going to be able to spend all this time on a goalie. What about my outfield players? What I want you to do, serve the ball for a side footer on my right foot. So any of these exercises can be adapted for the whole squad. So lay them out. Ball in your hands. You're going to throw the ball so I can side foot it back to you. So I step in, yep, on the volley, So just about there, yeah? So I can just punch it back. I can work my feet onto the outside, left foot. Good, yeah. Now I'm working for an outfield player. When the goalie's turn comes, your server knows that it's for his hands. So you're starting working as a whole group. Your goalkeeper's thinking, blimey, that coach is good, he's really thinking about us tonight. So same type of thing, is all I'm doing now is I'm giving the server the opportunity to use any type of serve. Because what I want the goalkeeper to do now is have to make a decision in terms of what type of catch it needs to be. Go! Good. Well done. Go. Good pick up. Well done. Remember what we said about grounding the knee. Hold it there. Hold it there. Now it becomes really, really important as the coach of the practice that I dictate the service. Now I've just let that go and it's turned into a catch. And he's running round. And he starts to get tired because it's starting to turn into a physical practice. Don't, as a coach, let that happen. Dictate the pace for yourself. Explode into the practice. So I'm ready to work. On the go, go! I step into the practice, serve, I catch. That's the work done. Okay? Now I take my time and I rest and I can come back out of the practice and I get ready to work. Go! And I'm in there again, step, and I catch, and that's my work done. Explode into the work part of it, but rest when you can take your rest. You're going to run, leapfrog over the top of me. Yep, go. Set into the goal. So there's your little goal. Set, and any serve you want. Cannot serve until he releases. So once he's set, I might roll it and make his save. Once he's set, it's whatever serve you decide. Yeah? So come in there. So just in front of the red cone. Nice low body shake so we can just get over. Bend your knees, sink your knees. Just hold that back nice and straight. Yep. Go! Good. Now we've got a nice scoop technique. So all of a while, it's just about trying to change up the exercise. Go! So now we've got him moving his feet, leaping, having to land maybe after coming for a punch that gets knocked down to the edge of the box. Right there. And now he's got to reset. So he's come, he's punched, he's landed, he's got back into line, he's set. He now makes a save from the second shot. Go! Good. Super scoop. Change over. Yeah. What I want you to do from behind him is roll the ball through his legs. Yep. Yep. As you see it. Nice and easy. Yep. And again. Good, well done. Good lad. Get into the middle of the goal. Get in the middle of your goal. That's it. Good. Remember what we said? Yeah. That's an out of balance position. Stay balanced. Once you see that ball go through your leg, balance. You're seeing the ball a little bit later. Stay balanced and try and concentrate on the same thing. Have a change. You serve from him. So question was just brought up, just in terms of the two lower catching techniques are always into the body, for safety. The third technique I'm advocating that we use our hands for the W technique there. Okay? The question was, would I then be advocating, I'm catching it there, quick release, so I'm in a better position to move beyond a line of defenders and attackers and maybe throw the ball out quickly. Or if it was a tight shot and there's a lot of bodies in and around, we can't do that, would I then coach the goalie to bring it back in safe to his body? Yeah? Okay, the problem that I have when I see goalies go from there to either, there's two ways that they'll do it. They'll either do that to that. When they do that, for a split second, they lose control of the ball. They let go of the ball to wrap their hands around the front of it. Or they'll go from there, one-handed. And if you get a smash, either releasing the ball or one-handed, you've got a better chance of dropping the ball. What I'm saying is that ball there safe? Yeah, of course it is. So if a centre forward wants to come and smash me now, referee has got to give a free kick, surely. Yeah? It's safe. I don't need to go out of safety to get it back into safety. As soon as I catch, it's safe. The ideal thing to do then would be is to lift it so that everyone can see it's safe. Even the referee, so it's above people's heads almost, but there is perfectly safe. If I then do get the opportunity to go and counter-attack through throwing techniques, all well and good, no problem.